Good morning, and friends. I'm glad to see you all. Let me introduce ourselves. I am Lenji Garvin, and next to me are Adelina Shelkin, Yapolina Estaporo, and Hermina Yolanda. Background of Ravi culture. Mr. George Garvin, he was one of the member elders in our village. The reason I choose him as a resource person because we can easily get complaint and reliable information. On this occasion, we would like to present about the local culture of Red Village and high context versus low context in communication style between Chinese and American. The local culture of Red Village, there are surface culture and deep culture. The following slide will be explained by Nina Sherkin.
Okay, traditional language. Regional language are the languages passed down from the generation to generation by ancestor and other style maintained by the local culture community of Revi village from the past until now. One example of language as the Mimaka Tatuk Domtoar and your village project also has example of the same language. For example, Mimaka Tatuk Taibor. For example of the language have different pronouns but they have the same meaning. Traditional festival. This is one of the traditional in this area which is usually on the year on our 4 October. This is activities was the carry or in celebration of the birthday of the Emmanuel culture in Red Village. The next slide by Yaklina Estarpono.
Traditional custom. Batik was made specifically for women. The attribute used by women is warming bracelets or bracelets made of seychelles on their necks, arms and legs, where men use red cloth as trouser and white shirt. The attribute that they use is tying pieces of red cloth around their necks, arms and legs. Traditional food. In general, the Arrow Islands have a traditional food called papeda, but in Revi village apart from papeda. There are also other traditional foods such as processed food made from tonke fruit. This is a picture of iron or tonke fruit, and this is the process of making a cake from tonke fruit, and this is the result that has become a cake. The next slide by Helena Yolanda.
Communication style and rules. Number 1, eye contact. Eye contact is like our parents talking. We have to look them in the face so they don't get angry. Number 2, facial expression. Facial expression, if dad does agree, then he will blink his eyes. Number 3, silent. Silent, such as when there is gathering for the traditional event or any event. Children are prototype for speaking. And next, by Lenji Garnier.
I would like to talk about Chinese culture, and in Chinese culture there are two cultures, namely surface culture and deep culture. Surface culture, there are 3 points, namely traditional food, traditional custom, and traditional celebration. And deep culture, there are 3 points, physical contact, body language, and eye contact. Background of Chinese. The thing that is the factor that caused the bamboo certain country to become a developed country is a very effective trade strategy and has a high intellectual understanding of business, trade, and also the economy. The next slide will be explained by Yapunina Stefan.
Traditional food. There are several typical Chinese food, but we only took two foods, namely dim sum and dumplings. Dim sum is a small dish that is steamed, grilled or fried, made to be eaten with tea. Dim sum is made from meat and then wrapped in wonton skin. Dumplings usually consist of minced meat plus vegetables wrapped in a piece of skin made from flour down and steamed or fried. Traditional custom. Wedding dress. A red Chinese wedding dress embroidered with gold and silver design and decorated with symbol of a golden dragon and a phoenix. Handful women. Traditional handful for women usually includes a long flowing robe with a loose, a pair created and a long skirt. The design and decorated elements of women's handful often reflect femininity and elegance, with variation in different historical periods and regional styles. Handful men. Traditional handful for men usually consists of a cross colored robe, work over underwear, and combined with wide-ranging trousers. The style and cut of robes may vary based on historical period and regional influence. The next slide by Adelina Sher.
Traditional festival. Lantern Festival is a holiday celebrated in China and other Asia countries to honor decades ancestors. The holiday marks the first to Dragon Birthday Festival. One of the traditional festivals in the China is the Dragon Birthday Festival. Chinese people celebrate the Dragon Birth Festival or the Pikun Day. The Pikun holiday itself is celebrated by the Chu people to honor and they communicate the deed of order and and their same with the is namely on Yuan. Communicate style and rules. 1. Physical context. Chinese people they generally do not consider the struggle for the physical context. 2. Body language. Body language, stroke and whining are the gestures that Chinese people don't always understand. Number 3. Eye contact. Eye contact, understand eye contact is considered a sign of the respect and politeness a personal may lower his gaze to someone older or more senior. The high has a kings of the respect. The next slide by Yamunah Sister.
American culture. Surface culture. There are 2 points, traditional food, traditional festival. The culture, there are 3 points, personal space, smiling, eyes contact. In American culture, there is American culture which includes various institutional behaviors and social norms in America, including the art of food, sport, religion, and law, as well as custom, and other knowledge. The next slide by Hermina.
Traditional food. America has a lot of traditional food, but we will two examples. Number one, hot dogs. Hot dogs are a food consisting of carrot bread containing solid sauce, lettuce, onions, and tomato sauce. This food is often eaten with hands. Number two, chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies are one of the most popular desserts in America, and are widely sold in America. Traditional festival. America has many festivals, but we only host two festivals. Number one, Golden Day is a festival that is very widely known. It is a 3-day music festival featuring only local artists. And next 4th of July. The 4th of July, also known in Independence Day, is an important national holiday in the United States, commemorating the adoption of the Declaration of the Independence on July 4th of July 1776, and is also celebrated with various events such as burning fireworks and concerts. Next slide by Adelaide Cherokee.
Communication style and rules. 1. Personal speech. Name is someone who is considered private of their personal. For example, maintaining people's profile to make them people's more than comfortable. Sign namely, show a simple, keen attitude. For example, when we meet a stranger on the street, we just respond with a smile. 3. Eye contact. Important because indicate or exception a context can create communicate better in the relationship. It the serves to demonstrate intimacy and care and influence. As with physical expressional that are not speech rules governance before in the America express the strategy is the consider improved explain that are strategies. The next slide by Legislative.
Difference and similarities between local culture, American and Chinese. There are 3 points, namely 1. Silence, 2. Eye contact, and 3. Personal space. The difference between Chinese and American people is American can feel uncomfortable with prolonged silence, while China, silence is an important and purposeful tool used in choose communication because they think that is signal politeness and respect. And the similarities between China and local culture are indirect eye contact is considered a sign of politeness, such as lowering your gaze to someone older when speaking is considered a sign of respect. There is the similarities between Americans and Chinese people. Is American and Chinese people in general will usually always try to keep their seats at a distance from other people. If they feel like you're getting too close, they might back off without saying so.
That's all our presentation, and thank you.